Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for our Friday Puja and Satsang. And tonight is our monthly Yoga Nidra meditation. We'll be honoring the fourth of the Dasha Mahavidya, the 10 great wisdom goddesses. And this fourth goddess is Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Before we begin, I'd like to begin with a couple of announcements. So Tuesday's meditation, this will be the 5 Dakini Mandala, part 7, another whole mandala practice, and we'll be using this variation. Try and get it into a place where you can see it. We'll be using this particular variation of the mandala. So this is a variation where we have the blue Dakini in the center, and in this case, this is Krodh Kali, the wrathful Kali, also known as Tromanagmo, who's going to be the principal focus. And then next Friday will be part 25 of our 64 Yogini series, and we'll be honoring Ma Baluki, and that is the Yogini who is in the form of a bear. So again, welcome to our Bhuvaneshwari Yoga Nidra for healing. And I'd like to say a little bit about our image of Ma Bhuvaneshwari. So this fourth yogini is really Ma Kali in her full expression as mother. So she's the nourishing mother, but she's also the healing mother. She has a very strong association with the heart chakra and really in cultivating the life force for the purpose of healing of body and mind. So for part of our meditation, you'll be invited to think of some issue that you are in need of healing for, or you could also do this meditation thinking of somebody close to you who is in need of healing. So when we look at her image, we see a lot of recurring themes here. The red sari, which is symbolic of Shakti energy, so feminine, divine force. She is seated in Padmasana, or the lotus pose upon a pink lotus, and this represents both wisdom and also the process of spiritual purification. Think of how the lotus bulb at the bottom of a pond in the mud and the muck grows upward toward the sunlight and then blossoms forth on the surface of the water. She's displaying two mudras, the mudra for dispelling fear on top here, and the mudra for giving boons. And so much of healing, both in mind and body, involves letting go of our fears, letting go of those things that are holding us back. And I'd also like to say namaste to Kim, to Elizabeth, to Deborah, and also to Jamie. Thank you so very much for joining us. And anybody else who might be tuning in at this time, please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. Another recurring theme that we see is these two instruments that she's holding, the elephant goad, and this is the divine's ability to guide us in the right direction. And then this coil of rope, this small noose or cord, and that is for binding ignorance. So Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. So at this point, this practice was again inspired by practices from the book Yoga Nidra Scripts, Book 2. And let's begin with a deep breathing meditation. So first, make sure you have all your props that you might want, your mat, blankets, bolsters, pillows, maybe an eye pillow. You can also do this meditation as a seated meditation, either seated on your mat, maybe in Padmasana or half lotus also might work, or just simple cross-legged pose. That's actually one I'm doing right now. Make sure your back is straight. If you're using a chair, please make sure you have both your feet firmly on the floor. You can just rest your hands comfortably in your lap, no matter where you are seated. And I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. Begin breathing deeply. And use those out breaths to let go of the concerns of the day, the cares of yesterday, the worries of tomorrow. Let go of the distractions. Just let go of those things that stand in the way of you experiencing this meditation to the fullest. And as you breathe in, let your level of relaxation increase. And more importantly, bring your awareness not in the past, not in the present, not in the future, but just in this present moment, the here, the now. Just being in the now. And then focusing on your heart center, the seat of Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Take a moment to connect with whichever form of the divine you are closest to. Ask for guidance. And then I invite you to think of some aspect of your life where you, or even someone close to you, is in need of healing. This could be an issue that involves healing of the body or healing of the mind. And because of their close connection, it could also be related to both. Just notice the first thing that comes to your mind. This will be the best thing to work with at this time. So visualize this issue. Maybe noting where it might reside, or any surrounding stresses or concerns. Notice any messages that it may be telling you, the thoughts that manifest in your mind as you think of this issue. And focus on any emotions that might accompany the situation. And as you breathe deeply, check in your body and bring your focus to the physical region where the issue resides. And if it's concerning an issue of the mind, notice maybe where that mental issue, where it may reside within the body. And now that you've identified the situation which you're choosing to work with, I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. Let go of the issue for the moment and slowly open your eyes and just look upon your screen with a relaxed gaze as we perform our opening puja. Om. Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah. 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 Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. So prepare for Yoga Nidra, assembling what props you choose to use, your mat, your blanket, perhaps a firm mattress, perhaps the floor, pillows perhaps for under your knees or behind your head, maybe a scarf or an eye pillow for your eyes. Getting ready to lie down comfortably or sit up supported. And preparing a space for yourself so that you can fall into a very deep state of relaxation and meditation. So taking a folded blanket or cushion under your head, maybe under your knees to add comfort to your lower back, perhaps a blanket to cover you, a scarf over your eyes. If seated in a chair, make sure that you're seated in a position where your feet are flat on the floor and your hands can rest on your knees, palms upwards. But just taking a moment to prepare your own personal Yoga Nidra nest. And then as you get comfortable, as you find that position that works for you tonight, we're going to begin by 3 deep breaths, ending with a sigh. So first deep breath, deep inhale. Hold. Just releasing the tension. Let's take a second deep breath and hold. Becoming more relaxed with the second. And now finally the third, a nice deep breath and hold. Letting go of the distractions, letting go of the tensions. If you're lying on your back, making sure that your feet are a comfortable distance apart, your feet can drop to opposite sides, your arms a comfortable distance from your body, your palms of your hands pointed upwards. Making more adjustments or micro adjustments to your body and to your props. You can certainly move in the course of this meditation to be more comfortable if you need to, but try to make yourself so comfortable there'll be no need to. Getting ready for this Yoga Nidra practice that will take you on an inner pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Bhuvaneshwari, the nurturing and healing mother. So in the spirit of our sacred journey, I invite you to treat your body with reverence as you're setting yourself up for this practice. So listening in now with care and reverence, and just offering your body anything it needs at the moment. Listening carefully, honoring your body and those things that your body might be telling you. Ask your body if it's completely comfortable. Making any additional adjustments. Begin breathing deeply and slowly close your eyes, letting even your eyes relax so that they are like two still, deep pools reflecting moonlight. And as you breathe, feel your body begin to release into a state of comfort. Your body fully supported, effortlessly dropping into a state of peace and a state of relaxation. Your body effortlessly dropping into a state of non-doing. Just letting go of doing and shifting into being. And allowing yourself to notice the sensation of your body releasing tension in your shoulders. Releasing tensions in your back. Releasing tensions in your arms. Releasing tensions in your legs. Completely releasing tensions and allowing your body to be still and at ease. And I invite you to see your body as if you are floating above it, resting and breathing, still and peaceful. Allow your body to rest while your awareness continues on. And allowing yourself to become aware of the soft sounds of the body, breathing itself. Effortless breathing, effortless awareness, not doing, just simply being, awake, aware, effortless. The process of Yoga Nidra has now begun. So now allow for your sankalpa, your personal intention for this practice, to arise within your realm of awareness. Just remember the issue in need of healing that you explored earlier. Its visuals, its messages, its emotions, its physical sensations. And if you're doing this process for someone else, never forget to include yourself in this healing process as well. But focus on that issue in need of healing. Try to imagine what it might look like to have that issue healed. What messages come to you as you think of this? What would having this healing accomplish feel like on an emotional or physical level? And allow the feeling of your intention, your sankalpa, to arise. Once again, try to vividly see your sankalpa being manifested. And feel your sankalpa manifested. And now I invite you to silently express your sankalpa for healing of body or mind into a short sentence, one that can easily be remembered. And then repeat your sankalpa with joy 3 times, silently and mentally to yourself. And know with certainty that your sankalpa is now being stored within you, like the information in a book or computer. Your whole being is now following its direction, cooperating to create a beautiful new reality at every moment. So we're now going to move our awareness through our bodies from one point to the next. experiencing energetically awareness moving freely without attachment and without judgment. And letting us begin with effortless awareness of the point between the eyebrows, your third eye center. Effortless awareness of the point between the eyebrows. And then moving freely to the hollow of the throat. Then the right shoulder joint, the right elbow joint, the right wrist joint, the right thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger. Then once again, experiencing energetically the right wrist joint, right elbow joint, right shoulder joint, the hollow of the throat. Now moving over to the left shoulder joint, left elbow joint, left wrist joint, the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger, then back up to the left wrist joint, left elbow joint, left shoulder joint, the hollow of the throat, your heart center, right side of the chest, your heart center, left side of the chest, your heart center, navel center, the lower abdomen, the right hip joint, right knee joint, right ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Then back up to the right ankle joint, right knee joint, right hip joint, lower abdomen. Sweeping your awareness to the left hip joint, left knee joint, left ankle joint, left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the fifth toe. Then back up to the left ankle joint, left knee joint, left hip joint, the lower abdomen, the navel center, the heart center, the hollow of the throat, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center. Now begin to feel as if you are breathing in and out of your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Effortlessly breathing in and out of the point between your eyebrows. Breathing in and breathing out of the point between the eyebrows. This is the gateway of wisdom, the gateway of intuition. the gateway of divine wisdom. And just allow yourself to be aware of any subtle sensations that you might be experiencing with these breaths. Breathing in, breathing out, the point between the eyebrows. So now I invite you to allow your awareness to travel onward, embarking on a sacred pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Bhuvaneshwari, the fourth great wisdom goddess, the healing mother, the nourishing mother, she who dwells within the heart chakra. Taking a sacred journey to honor the fourth of the great wisdom mothers. A place where you feel truly connected to her, connected to her awe-inspiring power, and a place where she can share with you her teachings and her knowledge and her healing. So now prepare yourself to travel to this special place. But before you go, if it feels right, I invite you to choose an offering to bring with you. Something special you'd like to take on your spiritual pilgrimage, to give as an offering to the Divine Mother once you are there. It might be an item, a favorite food or beverage, your favorite flowers, a promise, or a prayer. So if you'd like, take a moment now to choose a heartfelt offering to take with you on this sacred pilgrimage. And so now you are embarking on the journey, carrying a small basket with you, your personal offering to Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi. So see yourself traveling to her sacred site, the realm of the great Divine Mother. You can travel any way you'd like. And as you travel, let yourself notice the sights along the way, the sounds, the scents, and vividly experience your journey to Ma Bhuvaneshwari's site. Om Hrim Namah. Om Hrim Namah. Om Hrim Namah. Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah. So if you haven't arrived yet at your place of pilgrimage, now is the time to arrive. And as you arrive, you find yourself in a state of awe. It is morning, and you find yourself in the countryside, surrounded by fields of grain and vegetables, orchards filled with fruit. As you walk, you notice a cow and her newly born calf. She is licking him and encouraging him to stand for the first time on his wobbly legs. and take his first delicate steps. You also see a mother bird in a nearby tree sitting on her eggs, enclosed in a nest. You also notice a mother cat suckling her little litter of kittens, a sow with her piglets, and a young woman cradling her baby. I invite you to stand here for a time, observing the sight of this place and its subtle activities. Notice the light, the colors. Notice any faint sounds. Notice any scents. Notice any sensations or thoughts. And finally, notice any emotions. So toward the end of your path, you see a beautiful temple encircled by a grove of trees with a variety of fruits on their branches. The temple is built of the local tan sandstone, and its outside walls are decorated with carvings of the scenes from nature, similar to ones that you have just witnessed. Covering it is a golden roof, from which the sun is reflected with shimmering light. You come to the temple's wooden door and you slowly open it. And inside you find an interior illuminated by hundreds of flickering ghee lamps. And in the center you find the Divine Mother, the Mother of Life and the Mother of Healing, Ma Bhuvaneshwari. She is a young woman of childbearing age. Her complexion is fair, and her hair is dark and unbound. She sits in Padmasana, the lotus posture, upon a pink lotus cushion on a luminous silvery throne. She wears a golden crown and a red sari. Her face bears a calm and patient expression, and her head is surrounded by a golden halo. She has 4 arms. Her upper left holds an elephant goad for guiding her devotees. Her lower left hand a coil of rope for binding ignorance. Her 2 right hands display the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons. And her wrists are adorned with jewel-encrusted bracelets. Take a moment now again and notice any thoughts or feelings or emotions associated with her presence. She now calls out to you and gestures for you to approach. And you walk toward her so that you can receive her wisdom, her healing, her guidance, and her blessings. You approach closely and know this is the moment for your offering. You approach closely and know that this is the moment for your offering. And if you have an offering, then take a moment now with great reverence to make your offering to the Goddess of Life, to the Goddess of Nourishment, and the Goddess of Healing. And feel the joy of giving the offering and the joy of knowing that it has been received. And take a moment to notice anything in your realm of awareness that is manifested as you've given your offering. Visions, sounds, messages, thoughts, feelings. She now signals you to come even closer so that she can place her two right hands with the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons upon your heart center. She touches your heart, and you can feel the afflictions of body, mind, and even spirit leaving your body as it is absorbed by the Divine Mother's presence. And notice how you feel to have had those energies removed. What thoughts or emotions accompany this feeling? And you take a moment to express gratitude for this precious opportunity to connect with the beautiful, healing, and nourishing Mother Goddess. So now, if you would like to ask any spiritual guidance, I invite you to speak from your heart. Say a prayer or simply enjoy the peace and comfort here in this sacred place. Just take some time to be with that experience. So Ma Bhuvaneshwari now comes even closer and embraces you with her forearms so that your heart center joins with hers. You close your eyes, you take a very deep breath, and suddenly you become Ma Bhuvaneshwari, the embodiment of life and health and healing and nourishment. You are a young woman of childbearing age. Your complexion is fair, and your dark hair unbound. You sit in Padmasana, the lotus posture, upon a pink lotus cushion, on a luminous silvery throne. You wear a golden crown and a red sari. Your face bears a calm and patient expression, and your head is surrounded by a golden halo. You have 4 arms. The upper left hand holds an elephant goad for guiding your devotees. Your lower left holds a coil of rope for binding ignorance. Your 2 right hands display the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons, and your wrists are adorned with jewel-encrusted bracelets. At this time, allow yourself to become aware of the full experience of being Ma Bhuvaneshwari, Ma Kali, in the form of the nurturing, healing mother, the great wisdom goddess of healing on all levels. Notice any physical sensations that accompany this transformation, any emotions, any messages, any flashes of insight. Just be with that experience and everything that it offers. Om Hrim Namah. 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 Om Om Hrim Namah. 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 Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi. You now take a deep and clearing breath, and suddenly you transform back into yourself. You see Ma Bhuvaneshwari's face smiling with approval. With her heart center still upon your heart center, you feel a current of warm, divine healing energy entering you and filling your being, expanding further and further with each breath until it takes the form of a divine golden sphere in your heart center. And you continue to notice the warm and comforting sensation of Ma Bhuvaneshwari's Shakti energy. And you come to the realization of her divine presence within you. So again, take any notice of any new feelings or insights. For her energies now exist as a golden orb of light within your heart chakra, ready to guide you on the pathways ahead. And you give gratitude to Ma Bhuvaneshwari once more from deep within your heart for the opportunity to be heard, to receive guidance, or simply to be in her presence and feeling the presence of the divine within and without. So finally, before you go, take a moment to share your personal sankalpa, your intention for this practice from deep within your heart. Repeat your sankalpa now in the presence of the Divine Mother's holy energy in her sacred place 3 more times silently with full feeling and awareness. And know now that your sankalpa has been blessed by divine grace through this practice. And feel the gratitude swell deep within your heart. So before leaving this sacred place, I invite you to find a place to sit in quiet reflection, to sit for a brief meditation. Sitting in meditation, allowing your awareness to travel deep within your heart center, deep within the sacred cave of your heart, traveling deep past the emotional heart, deep into the peace of the spiritual heart, experiencing that same divine presence within yourself, tranquil, calm, comforting. The cave of your heart, the sacred cave of your heart. Effortless, peaceful, illuminated by firelight, resting here in the sacred cave of your heart with full awareness and in peace. Om Hrim Namah. 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 I invite you now to bring your full awareness back to your heart center. Coming back out of your meditation, it's time to leave Ma Bhuvaneshwari's sanctuary. You say farewell, bowing to the nurturing mother, taking the positive memories of your experience with you. And know that you can return to this sacred place again and again, any time that you would like. See yourself traveling away from Bhuvaneshwari's temple. And again, you can travel any way you like. And once again, notice any sights along the way, the sounds, the scents, the sensations, and the feelings. Vividly experience your journey returning back now to your resting body. Om Hrim Namah. Om Hrim Namah. Om Hrim Namah. And if your awareness hasn't yet arrived back to your body, back to your room, Now is the time. Awareness returning back to your room. Awareness coming back into your body. Beginning to notice sensations of the physical body. Notice your chest rising and falling with each breath. Feeling your chest rising and falling each time you breathe. The process of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. Begin to notice the sensations of coming back into your body. Feeling the ground below you, the clothes that cover you, the sound of my voice, the temperature of the air upon your skin. And when you can, I invite you to begin slowly moving your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs. Then, when it feels right, stretching your body out. Feeling awareness coming back into your body. And if you're lying down, when you're ready, I invite you to carefully and slowly and safely roll over onto one side. And then take a few more deep breaths. And then if you'd like, I invite you to mentally repeat your Sankalpa one last time. And know that it's already manifesting in your life. Feel it, filling your whole being. And just remembering your sacred pilgrimage and any guidance, experience, or reflections you had that you'd like to carry forward. Keeping your eyes closed, and if you can, if you're lying down, I now invite you to engage your arms and carefully and slowly press yourself up sitting. Just take as much time as you need. Taking a few more deep breaths. Slowly bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll finish by chanting Om Shanti. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Namaste. Thank you. So, hope you enjoyed that. And thank you very much for Kim, for what you just wrote. Thank you. And glad you enjoyed it. You're very welcome. I want to thank Kim and Elizabeth and Deborah and Jamie and Jagesh for joining this evening. And in answer to a question, yes, that was Jinx that you heard when I was talking about the mother cat and her kittens. Don't have a lot of light, but she's right there and still kind of in a state of kitty meditation. She's just opening her eyes at the moment. So as always, I would advise you to spend some time just spending some quiet time, just doing a little personal contemplation before resuming the day's activities. And as always, just be mindful in the days to come of the subtle changes you might notice from doing this practice, feeling that healing. Noticing those subtle changes. And of course, you can always replay the recording of this broadcast and do this meditation again and again at any time that you wish. I thank all of you who joined live, and I thank everyone who will be watching the recording. Let's see, something else here. And Elizabeth, I'm glad that you enjoyed this well. And yes, have a wonderful weekend as well, and wonderful few days ahead. And I look forward very much to you joining me for our next full 5 Dakini mandala meditation. And again, this is the version of the mandala that we'll actually be meditating on that day. So again, thank you so very much. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Thank you once again, and good night.